Hey Payson, Natalie Ward here. So here is your custom video that I've made for you guys, and I just want to show you guys three things that you can start doing today to help bring in more customers to your business. And most likely you're sitting there asking yourself, why would I be doing this? And what's in it for me? Well, you're occupied running a business, I'm sure, like doing a lot of emergency jobs, managing employees, and I'm a nerd and I love this stuff and I really just care about helping businesses grow. And sometimes the only hesitation that businesses have to hiring somebody is that they don't know who is an expert and they don't know who to trust. So I found that by giving people this video of actual things that they can do to help impact their business has resulted in some business owners coming back to me and saying, Natalie, I like you. Can you please help me with this? So if by the end of this video you like what you've heard and see that I can add value to your business, shoot me a message back and we can chat. Or if you want to give this over to your marketing team and they can implement it themselves, that works for me too. Okay, so now the three things that I'll show you that will help set your company above your competition. We're going to talk about content, citations, and backlinks. So the first thing I want to go over is content, and content is queen because Google is not a human. Behind the scenes, they have tiny little minion robots that are crawling the web. They're looking for keywords linked with a specific location. Okay, so that they can best serve the people who are searching for your services on Google. So what Google likes to see is about 1,500 to 2,500 words of content on your homepage. That's what those top results for water restoration, water damage are have on their homepage on Google. So if we look at your homepage, content is anything that can be highlighted. It also is like what your pictures are saved as. So we can look and see trusted damage in Mesa. That's good because I mean it's got what you do and a specific location, but it's not exactly a keyword that people are searching for. So that could be better optimized, and I'll show you like what that would look like. So I put your guys' content in a word counter. You guys have 2,500 words, which is great. But it is not super optimized. So it needs to be like the right authoritative content that is also keyword rich. So I've pulled up your competitor, Rocky Mountain Restoration, and they're sitting at a little over 800 words of content. So they have less content than you guys do, but it's just better optimized. Okay, so this is a little tool that I use. It's called Ahrefs. I pay a couple $100 a month for it, but essentially it gives me behind the scenes details that Google is looking at when it comes to ranking a site. So I pulled up your competition, Rocky Mountain Restoration, and this is what they're looking like. So they have just under 1,500 organic keywords that they're ranking for, which is giving them 1,500 people to their site every month. So when we go in here and look at what some of the keywords they're ranking for, you can see Rocky Mountain is brand specific, so that's not really something that you want. But some of the same services that you offer in the same areas. Water damage restoration Phoenix is getting 930 people a month looking for this service. Water damage Phoenix, Arizona, 170. Mold remediation Phoenix, 170. Mold removal Phoenix, 220. Fire damage that's not Arizona specific. But you can see how having these like exact key terms within your home page will help Google to find you, because these are like exact phrases that people are searching for on Google. So when we look at your guys' site, you guys are ranking for 100 keywords. Water damage restoration Mesa, 170, and you guys are in the 23rd position. Mold restoration remediation, 100. Okay, so you can see you guys are not doing bad in the Mesa, Arizona. I would suggest like hitting some of those other surrounding areas that you guys are also servicing. So what this looks like when we go into Google and search for one of those high intent keywords, water damage restoration Phoenix, that your competition is sitting at one of the number one spots for. We first come up with the ad section, and they can work, but they can also be a money pit if your foundation for your website isn't dialed in. So be careful not to burn your money with Google Ads until you know for sure that your site will convert. Okay, so the next thing that I want to talk to you about is citations. And what are citations? Citations are anywhere on the web, on directories, that your business name, address, and phone number are listed throughout the web. So it's a little visual. So, for example, you have Yelp, Yahoo, Bing, and then these can also be your social media profiles. Okay, so why are citations important? When we scroll down here, we have the Google Map Pack. I'm sure you've seen this a million times. Citations are what drives these top 3 spots, and that's really where you want to be, because not a whole lot of people are going to move on to the next page to look for your services, right? Especially because you guys are, a lot of the times an emergency service that people need right away. So they're going to pick from one of these top 3 spots, and that's where about 40% of your business should be coming from. Okay. So when the more citations you have, the more it gives Google like a sign of trust from you guys, and a sign of like authority that you are, at the top of your game in your industry. So how do you get citations to get to one of these top 3 spots? There's software out there that you can use that will tell you exactly where these top 3 competitors are getting their citations. And then you would go in and you would get the same exact ones and not just stop there. You want to get like 50 to 100 to 200 more, so that you're not just beating them out, but you're sitting comfortably at one of the top spots. And it's going to take them longer to catch up to you. Now let's talk about the third thing that I wanted to go over with you today, and that's link juice or backlinks. And this third pillar will really help you dominate on Google. So when we search for water damage restoration Phoenix, we come down here past the map pack, and this is the organic section. And you can see that your site isn't number 1, but that's where you want to be. And to get there, you need authority. So how do you get authority? Well, it all comes down to backlinks. And a backlink is when one website links to another website online. So think like this: if site A links to site B, then site A is giving site B some relevancy or some of its link juice, kind of like a vote of confidence. And in Google's eyes, this is passing authority. And the more relevant the site, the more valuable the link. So for example, say that one of like a commercial property or a business does, you guys do work for them, and then they go on their website and they go, hey, these guys really helped me out. They give you a shout out, and then that links back to your website. Okay, so when we come over here back into Ahrefs, we can look and see you guys are sitting at 1,300 backlinks, which is good. And then so check out your competition here. They're at just over 2,000, right? So it wouldn't be hard to get some more backlinks in there and start beating them out so that you're sitting in one of these top spots. Okay, so again, how do we go get you more backlinks? We can go in here, see exactly where their backlinks are coming from, and then go get you guys those same exact ones. And then again, not just stop there, but get more so that you're really beating them out. All right, guys. Well, once again, we went over content. You just need more authoritative content with those keyword rich phrases on your homepage so that Google knows what you guys do and where you're at. Citations, you want to have 200 to 300 of these to beat out the competition by a landslide. And then link juice, you need more relevant sites pointing at you guys to show Google that you are the authority. So where do we go from here? Like I said, if you want to pass this along to your marketing team, feel free to. That's totally fine with me. And if you would like to chat further, please give me a phone call. My phone number is 907-957-1027. Again, my name is Natalie, and I look forward to hearing from you. Have a great day.